Yeah.
Hey, I with the vibes.
Hey, you made it.
Hey, what's
How
up?
you how you doing?
Good. How are you?
Thank God. I was like, man, if Instagram hates, dude, I'm gonna be over it all. Like, oh my God.
Go to YouTube. Period.
I know, man. But we got it done though. We're here.
Hey, yes, we are. I'm excited.
All right, let's go. Well, let's jump into it. Who are you? Where are you from? And what do you do?
I am. I'm Colombiana, Colombiana J, but I now go by J Cano, and there's a whole backstory as to why I changed my name. I'm
Okay.
Hayward, California, South Hayward to be exact, and I'm
Haystack.
up in this beach. I'm a singer, R&B singer, and I don't want to just actually, you know what? I'm not even gonna just say R&B singer because I do reggaeton and I do a whole lot of other music too. So I'm pretty much diverse.
That's right. Oh,
Yeah.
well, I appreciate it. Well, let's get into a little bit from the beginning. So how'd you meet music?
How I met music. So I actually was I've always wanted to sing, all right, but I started dancing first when I was like 9 years old, and then from there I just kept dancing, performing, and doing stuff like that. So me performing in front of the crowd and being in front of a heck of people was always a part of my life. And then when I was 15, one of the homies was just like, I need a female singer, this and this and that. And I was just like, you know what? I had the guts, and I was just like, I can sing for you, this and this and that. And he was like, you can? He's like, for real? And I was like, yeah. I sent him a little clip of me singing. And ever since that, I stepped into the studio. I kept going and going, and then I finally got the opportunity to like really start my own music and become an artist.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I was happy to meet you and oh, well, see, actually in person, meet Cassandra, but K Rose. Either way, how'd you like that event?
That event was cool, besides the heat, it was good because I was just like, man, I'm about to melt out here. Like all of us girls had our makeup done, hair done. I was just like, man.
I had a shirt on, dude. I took that shit off quick. I was like, whatever. I left it there too, man. Whatever. Oh well.
Right.
Hey, let's jump into this question. Who's this? Chris or something? Chris or music?
Chris
Who?
Starry.
Yeah, who is your biggest inspiration in music?
That's always a hard question. My biggest inspiration in music would be, um, damn, that's a hard question. I always get stuck because oh my goodness, hold on, let me put this on D&D because my phone keeps falling. Hold on. All right.
Oh, it's all good, girl. That's part of the live experience. Yeah, yeah.
um, my biggest inspiration in music, I feel, would be, I don't know, she's kind of low key, but her name is Alina Baraz,
Say,
and
babe.
huh?
What was it?
Alina Baraz.
Oh, okay.
She's very lo-fi R&B and just a vibe. And I feel like the reason why I fuck with her so tough in the way she moves is because she isn't the type of artist that like really is like trying to be so famous and just hella puts herself out there and stuff like that. People kind of just gravitated towards her because of the way she moves and just the thing that she speaks about, and I try to, like, when I'm interested in artists and stuff like that, I try to look for interviews and stuff like that they be doing just to get to know them a little bit. And she barely has any. So one of the interviews, just one, because I think she only did three ever. I was watching one of them, and she started talking about how she never thought she was really gonna do music like that, but she said she just ended up sitting in the like locking herself in for like a good 6 months and started vibing out and really started putting her all her emotion that she wanted to, like, her expression of her heart basically was through her music. And that's why a lot of people were just like, who is this girl? She's like, I didn't have no social media, no nothing. I just started putting out music. And she was just like, a lot of people started just gravitating towards me through that way. She's just a whole ass vibe. Anyway, I love her so much because she is the type of person that sends a message through her music. And if you get it, you get it. And if you don't, you don't.
Yeah, I feel you.
I like that.
I like when there's like multiple, you know what I mean? Like you can get a couple things out of it. It matters kind of like what you're doing, what's going on with you, you know?
Yeah.
And what do you think about like, we always talk about vibes and energy and all this. So tell me a little about your experience with energy and vibes and what do you feel about it? Because some people use it like in a way that's like, I don't know, they just kind of using it. And then I feel like you use it like because you got it, you got a vibe. So I don't know, talk to me about what that means to you, like what a vibe means to you.
What a vibe means to me. A vibe to me means that as soon as you walk into a room, how people feel. Like how do people like look at you? As soon as somebody looks at you, how do you make them feel? What's the impression that you give off to people as when you first meet them? And that to me is a vibe. Because as soon as I meet somebody and I feel something's off, I'm just like, oh damn, like not a vibe. You know what I mean? Like, or like sometimes you meet somebody and they have some dope ass energy. They're really good. They're like, hey, what's up? You know, this and that. And it's like, damn, like I really fuck with this person. They got a vibe. But I feel,
Yeah.
yeah, vibe is definitely first impression. How you make a lot of, like how you make people feel the first time, the first impression, first time you meet them.
Hell, hell yeah. Look, I got one right here. Hold on. This is an interesting one. What
What?
is the worst diss you ever had? And how? Oh, hey, people, ask the questions in the question box because it's hard to catch them. So there's like a little question box you can ask. What is the worst diss you ever had, and how did you respond? You ever been dissed?
Honestly, I never been dissed. Hold on, my bad. What do you think about? I'm like, can you see them? Like, are these okay? Let me hold on. Let me ask you something. Can you see people asking questions from my side? Like, if they tune in on my live, or like,
Yeah, yeah, yeah. So like right now, me and your audience is hanging out together.
hey, okay, for sure. Just making sure.
Yeah, yeah. So there's
Uh,
some people from your side and some people on my side, and we're all kicking it together.
so I'm gonna say this. I never got dissed, but somebody thought that I dissed them. And that was so not the like just the way I pronounced a certain word, they thought I said their name. And I was just like, yo, like that was you can even look at the lyrics on Google or whatever wherever, iTunes,
Yeah,
like
yeah,
say like that person's name. But that's as far as like I guess a diss would have been. That person was pretty, I guess, salty from
yeah.
that song. So I was just like, that was never the intention. But hey, take it how you want it.
Eli yeah, Elijah Benham says, "What do you think about the new era of music? Do you approve or hate on it?" I know that's kind of a general question, but you kind of get what he means.
Yeah, no, I get what you mean.
Yeah, yeah.
Honestly, no. I don't really fuck with the. I mean, okay, don't get me wrong. Like, there's a moment, there's a place and time for everything. Because I got a playlist for everything. Like the
Yeah,
turn
yeah.
playlist when I'm with everybody in the party. Then I got like it's a playlist for everything. But me personally, for something that I want to vibe out to every single day, I don't stop the kind of music that's been put out right now and that's been played on the radio. I'll be like, dang, they be playing this on the radio? Like this is acceptable? I'll be like, oh my goodness.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's like that energy too. You feel me? That's why I like what your music's about, what you're about. Like
Hmm.
even what we talked about offline and online, and like just fucking, you know what I mean? Because it's about. I feel like now it's not just about the music, but the person. It's really about the person. Because now you get to show who you are in social media. Before you could be like hidden as an artist. You know, you were trying to kind of be hidden. So
Hmm.
that's another question I had. How do you like balance social media? You know what I mean? Like with your real life and like what it means to you and like the energy you put forward. Because like we're out here with a dream, but at the same time it could be taxing, right?
Yeah, very taxing actually. I for a minute when I first started, I was I didn't care. Like I used to just put whatever out there. Like I was just like if I'm gonna go through know, or like if I'm angry, people are gonna know, like all of this stuff, right? But then, because I used to be a part of an independent label, and then one of the CEO, like he's like my brother, right? And he'd be like, sis, like I know you having a rough day, but like don't be putting that stuff out there, you know? I'd be like, nah, fuck that. Like I used to get hella mad because I used to be so like invested into social media, and I'm just like, you know what? Like as I started getting older, I'm like, I need to take a step back because not only like yes, I am human. Don't get me wrong. We all have our rough days. You feel me? And I feel
Yeah,
like artists, like we do also letting other people see that side of yourself is also very important. But I like to use social media for only uplifting messages and seeing like learning because a lot of people be like, I fucking hate social media. It's so negative and this and this and that. I say no because it all depends on what you follow. What do you feed your brain? You know what I mean?
Exactly.
I only follow art, inspiration, spiritual things, like motivational stuff. You know what I mean? Or like even food because I love food. But like, you know
Yeah.
what I mean? I follow stuff that like is really good, like healthy for my brain. Not I don't just be watching other people's lives past me, you know, just watching other people live, you know what I mean? Don't get me wrong, I'll give a little likes here and there, love to other people because they do the same for me. But besides that, like I don't like to be too invested into social media like that unless I have to.
Yeah, no, it's I don't know. I've been really working on the balance.
Mm-hmm.
Here we go. Sorry,
You're
sorry, I'm
good.
looking through the little vibes right here. Damn, there's a couple here. I'm gonna start with the first one. Here, I'm gonna just start from the top because it's just too much. What music did you listen to growing up as a kid? Mozzie 392.
I listen to a lot of R&B, just pure 90s R&B and yeah, it's mainly R&B, hip hop, pop, old school ass reggaeton.
Yeah.
Else? My mom and my uncles, they slapped a lot of old school too, of old school rap all the time in the house was being played. And even rock though too. Like that was kind of like played a lot in the house. Lucky nobody really knows about that, but you know, and there's
So you
nothing.
got a healthy dose of a lot of things.
Yeah, so it's just like that's why I have a playlist for everything because some days I want to listen to rock, some days I want to listen to just puro reggaeton or like I vibe out. But the one thing I'm not, no shame, no nothing, but I just do not listen to country. I do not.
Ooh. You don't want to talk about no,
But I do have a playlist for that too.
just in case.
Yes.
Oh, I found a good one. All right, the real Dev Queen 420 asks, how do you handle being so naturally beautiful with the men and women being so insecure and shoot, hold on, let me read the rest. And dependent on filters and the fake. Oof, that was a good one, pretty.
Um, I don't know. I don't know. Like I mean, oh my god.
Like,
First of all, thank you. I appreciate it. I really do. Oh my gosh, yeah, I'm blushing and shit over here.
shout out Real Dev Queen.
Yeah. I don't know. Honestly, like to be honest with you, I may sometimes come off like I'm more confident than I am, but on most days I'm actually working on that right now, on being so more confident than I used to be because I myself used to always be putting on filters, and I mean I still do, you know, I like a little something on my face to look cute. I was gonna put one on right now just so I can have the little sparkles and shit, but I was like, you know what? Let me keep it real right now.
Yeah.
But honestly, like just embrace yourself, regardless of the fact of what anybody thinks. Like that's why I'm starting to put myself out there more, even when I'm not wearing makeup. Like I don't give a fuck because at the end of the day, like you guys are gonna see this shit. Like one day you guys are gonna see me probably having my own show, or you guys are gonna see me having my own movie, and you guys are gonna see
Yeah.
I have no eyebrows on and shit, like all of that.
Hell
I have
yeah.
some, but they're just very light.
Yeah,
Like
yeah,
life. But always, like no matter what, like don't ever care about what anybody else thinks. Like you're beautiful inside and out. So I appreciate
yeah.
you.
Yeah, like I was saying in my little rants, like fuck, well, I don't like I can't deal with a female that like just like makeup is like an issue for me. And so look I like makeup like a fashion statement. Like how you have your makeup, I like it because I feel like it goes with your vibe, it accentuates or what is it called when not accentuate, it brings out your beauty. It goes with your color. You know what I mean? Like it coordinates. It's like
Yeah,
it's a fashion statement, but sometimes I feel like some people are hiding who they are. So like makeup should make you come out more, not
yeah,
like hide, you know? So
yeah.
how do you do like how is makeup? Like I don't, I'm a guy. Is there like
Well,
a balance? Do you believe that women use it to hide sometimes? Like
yeah. I mean, for a minute, I was doing that a lot because I used to break out
enhances.
a lot, like right here, and I hated it. And I'm just like, I'm not gonna go out if I don't have makeup on. But once I started to first of all know how to take care of my skin and know how to take care of my body, my face, and my skin, and everything started getting better. And I'm just like, okay, like honestly, the real beauty comes from the inside. It's not just on the outside. Real beauty is how you take care of yourself, your health, and everything. Like health is everything. Because if your health is shit, your skin, everything is gonna be shit too. So I feel like a lot of girls and stuff, like they do hide a lot of like their imperfections, which is, I mean, I till this day sometimes if I got a little pimple or something, or like just something ain't right, like I'm like, fuck, I'm gonna put some
But
makeup on.
that's okay though. That's different. That's not the same. You know what I'm talking? But dude, there's like where you see like it's like I feel like it's an issue. You feel me? Like, and I'm like, baby girl, I've literally seen women that look better with less. You know, with
Yeah,
less. And so I think it's with everything. It has to do with intentions though, right? Like your intentions when you're putting on. Because homegirl said it's an art, and I do believe that it's an art
yeah.
for sure.
I'm a cosmetologist myself. I do makeup for other people, and I do
Yeah,
it.
exactly.
I have fun. So there is, I mean, for me, I feel like there's a time and place for everything. But I also feel that some women, like they'll do a full B eyeshadow every single day because that makes them happy. That's like their mood. You know what I mean? That bliss up their day. Because I'm not gonna lie, I feel more confident and more like that bitch when I have my makeup on. So I'm just like this person. It just brings it out. You know what I mean? It makes me feel good. It makes me feel confident. And then sometimes like when I have like my full B like eyeshadow, I'm just like, damn, I look like that bitch though. You know, it's really
Yeah.
also too like you see my arts on my face, and that's why I like to do my makeup a lot too.
No, I like when I was growing up, I always liked when they would like match like the stuff right here with like whatever they were wearing, like a little t-shirt. It was
Right.
like get you know what I mean? It was like so I
Yeah.
like makeup. I mean, you can't. I mean, I think most guys actually like makeup. It's just if it's too much, or if it's just like all the time when we don't even see you like, because some of us want to just see like, because we don't put no makeup on. You feel me? So it's like sometimes we just want to like see actually what's
And,
cracking. Like. I don't got a zip, but I don't know what I did. I like cut myself, but I didn't like I'm not putting no makeup on this, you feel me? I'm out here.
yeah,
But I do know that the society's harder on women too, you feel me? So it's like a trip. I
yeah,
always
no,
trip out about that. Like high heels. Like I think high heels are hella oppressive, but I love them. Like I would never walk in no high heels, you feel me? Like that shit looks crazy. It's like torture. But
I,
like but it looks so sexy, like it blows my mother mind. Like I love high heels. Do you get it though? Like I love high heels though.
it
For
hurts,
women.
looks good.
Yeah, yeah. They be sacrificing for us.
Hey, beauty is pain.
Oh. Hey, how do you go through like I don't know. You know how like in the industry is gangster, you feel me? And it's all about like who you are, your brand, and I feel like it's harder on women, but like and then being a Latina too, just how do you deal with just like not the I would say like the no's because I get like a yes and I'll get like 10 no's. They're not no's, but they'll leave me on scene or this and that. But like that next yes I get will hold me through the next 10 and they're like strong yeses. So kind of like how do you deal with like I don't know the challenges that of being an artist?
Honestly, when I was that's a really good question, honestly. So the beginning of my industry, or like when I first got into it, like I said, I was a part of an independent label, and when I was younger I never understood this, but I always had a lot of people like wanting to work with me, wanting to do music and all sorts of stuff. And I'm like, yo, like somebody wants to do music. Da, da, da. My manager's like, nah, no, absolutely not. Like, no, you're not gonna do music with. And I used to get, I'm not gonna lie, I used to get irritated, I used to get mad because I'm just like, why not? But it's because when you hold yourself to like, this is what he was building me up, you know what I mean? Building my image and letting me know like, yo, like you have talent, you have a certain kind of image, you know what I mean? And some people will do music like it's a hobby. Some people are not invested into music like that. So the reason why I'm saying this is because I'm doing this to protect you. He's like, because a lot of those people that asked to get a feature for me with me or whatever, like none of these people do music now. I still do music, you know what I mean? So that's why, like, if I'm gonna work with somebody or whatever, like I gotta see the portfolio. Now, I I'm not I'm I'm not stuck up or anything. I'm not. I just feel like when I'm working in solitude, when I'm doing shit by myself, I feel like I thrive the best. And if somebody's gonna reach out to me to do music, like I gotta check out their portfolio first. You know what I mean? Because I'm like, I'm not just gonna hop on something where it's just hella low vibrational and shit like that, and it's just talking down on women or just bounce that ass and whatever. Like I whatever you do you, but I specifically don't want to be a part of something like that. Or if it's just like if I feel that you're not you're this is a hobby for you, because sometimes you can tell the
Yeah,
kind
yeah,
of
yeah.
put into their work, you see their music videos, you see how they talk, you see how just the kind of shit that they
Or like
post.
if they're hella late, you know, or like just like all kinds of
So I'm
shit.
just like, I never, so I'm gonna let you know this. I never reached out to anybody to do anything like that. So I personally never got a no. Um, but like when I do want to work with somebody, if I do get a no, I feel like it is what it is. I feel like things happen for a reason, and like when I do make it, they're gonna regret it.
Yeah. No, I know. I feel you. I've been kind of feeling that way. Like, I don't know. I just feel like it's all about based on attraction. So like whatever, like I also have believe in a higher power. So I feel like whatever you feel me, like I'm moving forward, but and I'm ambitious is because I feel like I got that power with me. But whatever my creator has for me, you feel me, and like the energy, like I don't reach out to other people to get other interviews by somebody bigger. Like say somebody that's bigger than you. I don't use you as a stepping stool to somebody else. I only fuck with people that I fuck with personally that I talk to because I feel like I don't want to do all this. What's the point of doing all this if I'm going to talk about? Because the reason I want to do this is I feel like it's to have two people come together and have a half an hour conversation. It can go deeper than all the music videos, all the things, and in the future, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
We'll appreciate this more, and our audience, your audience will appreciate it more. My audience will appreciate it more than just fucking more music videos, more how cool I am. Even if it's like with a spiritual touch, we're still like entertaining them. And right here, we're connecting. You feel me? And I feel
And it's
what I mean?
about not to interrupt you, but it's
No, keep
very,
going.
huh?
No, keep interrupt me as much as you want.
No, I was just saying that it's way more authentic, especially because I mean, I'm pretty sure every single person that you interviewed or had to talk to, you met them in person, right?
Either met them in person or like, you know what I mean? I mess with their movement. You feel me?
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, that's what's up though. But that's the thing though. Like with you, so I've had people wanting to do interviews and stuff like that. But for one, it was so weird because it just sometimes it would never work out, or it just like I don't know. It just I would never hear back or whatever. But sometimes I would see that as a sign. You know what I mean? Because for you, I feel like on the other hand, you're very authentic. As soon as I met you, like you felt very genuine. You felt like you felt good. You felt cool. And some people I feel like to do interviews and kind of pick at you in different ways. Cause just for example, like how they be doing them like some dumb ass shit in like the Breakfast Club. They be asking questions to kind of cause like a problem. And I'm just like, dang, like you see Nikki, she was mad.
Yeah, I watch that show like religiously.
I was like, yeah, see, that's why, and I feel like too, like how I was talking about Alina Baraz, that's why she doesn't do interviews with a lot of people because she just knows like how they move and she doesn't fuck with that.
Yeah, I'm sure if I was talking about some like really like I don't know, some crazy thoughty shit or like some just outlandish things, or if I was trying to get artists and like get them in a moment and make them feel embarrassed, that
Yeah.
I could probably go viral one after another. But like that shit don't last. Like I've been rich twice already. I've lived many lives kind of like already, like I can't I'm at this point in my life like I'm not willing to like put on for people anymore, and so I just want to deal with it. Even if I don't, like, we haven't met in person, I only want to deal with, like, say somebody, like, I hit somebody up. I don't want to deal with their manager. I don't want to talk to anybody else. It's a connection between me and the artist. It's like all or
Hmm.
nothing. You feel me? Because I said it before the pandemic. Like, I'm tired of putting on for y'all. I ain't putting on for nobody no more. I'm about to be 100% me. The motherfuckers that fuck with me, I love you. I'm gonna love you so hard. And the fools that don't, I'm not even gonna trip. I'm gonna pray for you. But like, keep it pushing though. You feel me? And I've been like that. And a lot of people have left me. I'm real though. Like a lot of people have left, but the ones that have stayed, oh my God, it's just so good. So how do you deal with that? How do you deal with keeping your circles? Because I think it's important. I can tell that you protect your energy. So how do you do that? How do you protect your energy?
I protect my energy by setting boundaries.
Yeah.
Setting boundaries because I feel like nowadays it's very hard for people to set boundaries because people like to be people pleasers, especially if you're in the industry. And I am not a people pleaser. Like if I don't feel comfortable, if I don't feel like it's right, and that is just not the right, it's not the right move for me to do. But other people are like, yeah, just come on, just do it. I'll be like, nah, bro, like I don't feel comfortable. Like I'm not gonna do it. Like and it's because I don't feel safe or I don't feel comfortable. You know what I mean? And that's how for one, my circle is small, and that's how I've learned a lot of lessons too that way. Because I used to just like I'm extroverted. Like I love to talk. I'd be like, hey, what's up? You know,
I
what's up?
know we started talking. I was like, we gotta keep this shit for the podcast.
I can go for hours, like just talking and talking. But it's like I used to do that with almost everybody. But I had a really because I did take a little break, you know, and I was basically built. I like to say building my spiritual biceps. You know what I mean? Building
Yeah.
my like my protection, because at the same time, like, yes, I'm an extrovert, I'm friendly, all this other stuff. I like to show love every single place that I go. Like I want to make sure that people feel safe, people feel comfortable, and you know what I mean, they feel okay, you know, by meeting me and stuff like that. But at the same time, I like to set a boundary to let them know, like, hey, like I'm not just someone that you can just fuck with like that. And that's how I always protect my energy, is just setting boundaries all the time.
Yeah, dude, like that's one thing I learned from the beginning. Like in every way, like dating, business relationships. I mean, everything. Like just setting. My mom told me a long time, Mijo, put your cards down with these females. You know, put your cards down. Let them know your intentions because in women, she was like, you don't understand that everybody thinks women respect honesty or whatever, but they value it so much. And if you
Yeah,
can just let them know your intentions, they can make an educated decision and no matter what, if you get it or you don't, or whatever you want, you feel me? There will always be the foundation of respect, and they'll tell their friends about it. You know what I mean? Like they'll
right.
say good things about you because you let them know what it was. And I try to be like that, not just in like personal, but also business. Like this is who I am.
Mhm.
You want to play, you want to get down, or you want to just keep it pushing.
Right, exactly. Exactly. And I feel like that's why a lot of, when it comes to like business opportunities and stuff like that, like I told myself that I don't think I'm ever going to be like become a part of a record label again, because for one, that experience that I had with the first label, like I needed that, and it was fucking amazing. I to this day, like we're good, you know what I mean? I felt the need to just be independent because I feel like that's the best way that I thrive. But I just, because of that reason, and like I fuck with them so tough, and I have so much love and respect for them, like I'm just like, thank you, you know what I mean? And I don't, I feel like I've learned enough in order for me to like thrive by myself,
Oh
you
yeah.
know. And I had people like want to work with me and shit, but at the end of the day, like it's a little hard. Like I am gonna say, being a female in the industry, it's sometimes a headache, because some people, like, you know, they make it seem like they want to work with you all professional and shit, and I'm just like, okay, yeah, whatever, shoot the shit, let me see what you're talking about. Couple weeks, whatever, passes by, and it just ends up being some whole other dumb shit. I'll be like,
That motherfucker's trying to kick you out.
yeah, I was like, that's what I thought. I'm like,
Oh man, that's
and that's
that like
why,
never happens for the other for guys, you know? Like we don't really worry about that too much.
yeah, it's just, it to me, I've had a lot of those kind of incidents, and for a minute pissed. I was like, fuck. For a minute, I was like, fuck music. Like, bro, are you fucking serious? Is it gonna be like this everywhere I fucking go? Like, I was mad. I was so mad. But I was like, you know what? I think this is just the universe telling me that it's time for me to take a step back and really do inventory of my life right now, and how I want to push forward with my music career. You know what I
Hell
mean?
yeah.
You know what? I can do this shit by myself. It's gonna take some time. No matter what route I take, I'm still gonna make it to my destination, regardless.
And have a fun time doing
Yeah, yeah.
it. Yeah.
Don't forget
I
the fun
can't.
time.
Yeah. She said, "What grounds you when your vibes are off?" Shout out, but
Ooh, that's one of my favorite ones. What grounds me when I'm off is I love to go in nature. I love to go in nature, and I love to walk barefooted around, like on the grass, or if I can, because where I'm at right now, I'm not by the damn beach. But when I was out there in the Bay Area, I would fucking drive to the beach, and I would either sit in my car if it's too cold, and if it's hot, shit, I walk on the sand, and I just dip my feet in the water, and like I breathe. I take a lot of deep breaths, and the instantly, like, just breathing, because sometimes too, like when you're going through a lot of shit, and like that kind of makes you feel ungrounded, because I feel like when you're bottling a lot of shit up, like, okay, like I got this, it ends up to leading like, fuck, like I don't got this, you know what I
mm,
mean? So it's like I've grown to flow through my emotions, which either, if it's fire, if it's water, and when I say fire, it means when I'm angry, water when I want to cry, like I flow through that shit. I never hold anything back. Don't get me wrong, I like to do it by myself, myself, but I take that time by myself and I make that time. You know what I mean? Like I don't ever like if I need a how do I say it? Like if I'm not feeling okay and I'm feeling ungrounded and I made an appointment to like kick it with one of my friends and I'm still feeling ungrounded, I'm gonna have to cancel because that's for one the boundary that I set, and for two, my self care matters a lot more than like than just fun. You know what I mean? And than just fun. You know what I mean? And don't get me wrong, I don't do it disrespectfully either. I'll let my friend know, like, hey, I'm not feeling okay. I gotta be by myself right now, and I gotta ground myself. I gotta feel okay, you know. And then I'll kick it with you.
Yeah, I think that's it's not even people like selfish. It's like this whole thing about the airplane. When you if the shit goes down, you're supposed to put the mask on you first before you put it on your kid or anything else. And that's the thing. We have to take care of ourselves so that we can, take care of whoever. You feel me? And I feel like sometimes like I don't know, like energy suckers, you feel me? Like people that just suck the shit out of you or take, or they've been so hurt that they kind of like feel cool about it, or like, and I just have been really just cutting the fat off of my body, but also like off of like my social, like people that I thought valued, and they just, and I just feel like as we go through this, like it kind of works out itself too, if you notice. I
Mhm.
don't know, you know what I mean?
No,
Like sometimes you don't got to do anything, it just kind of works it out itself
I
out.
get what you're saying. I do.
Yeah. Energy vampires. Yeah, she said that.
Yep,
Yeah,
there's definitely a lot of those, and that's why boundaries are so important.
hell yeah. When he said, Chris, he said, when can we expect new music?
That is always going to be a secret. You guys may never know. I'm just um I am actually working on a small project with one of my friends right now, and it's gonna be dope. I plan on releasing it probably by my birthday, so in probably November. But my personal project that is gonna be saved for later because I'm kind of a perfectionist. I'm not gonna say kind of. I'm a perfectionist. I love to make sure that things are good, that they sound good, that I'll like listen to it so many times, months, in and out, and I'm just like, you know what, this needs fixing, this needs that, because I don't like to listen to my music and like, damn, I should have fucking did this and I should have did that. Like, I do not like doing that. So, and not to mention the shit I put out already, I gotta be better than that.
Yeah,
So
yeah, I feel you.
I gotta keep evolving. I gotta keep getting better and better and better. But I do got so much music on the way. It's crazy. And I'm just like, sometimes I just want to show you guys sneak peeks, but I already learned my lesson by doing that. So I'm not ever going to do that again.
Hell yeah. Right here, this is another one. Aside from the famous Pocho1, who do you look forward to being interviewed by? Manifest.
Ooh, that's a good one.
Any
Uh,
interviewers out there that you like so far that you've been podcasters?
Honestly, I listen to a lot of people who are very spiritual. So you guys may not know them, but I can just name them. So you guys can probably go check them out. But I like to listen to Aaron Doughty. He is someone who helped me along my spiritual journey a lot when it comes to raising my vibration and learning how to stay there. You know what I mean? Stay elevated. Learning how to just health overall, spiritually, mentally, and physically, like that, mainly spiritual stuff. But yeah, I do for sure want to get interviewed by him or just have a simple podcast with him. And then there's this other woman named Danielle. Her podcast is called The Cosmic Body,
The
and
Cosmic Body.
yeah, she really just, oh my god, and
Sounds great.
she just gets in. She does, and it just helps me a lot with how I maneuver through life, basically. So, yeah, I don't really listen to a lot of people who do interviews and stuff like that. I'm trying to really think right now, but I can't remember.
Those are good. Those are good right there.
Yeah.
And I know that we're doing like more music, but tell us a little bit about like some of the other things that you're into. Because I know we talked a little bit about horoscopes. I'm an Aries. I'm out here ramming shit. You know what I mean? Just
I
killing the.
Hey,
I'm a fire sign. I'm out here. You know what I mean? Handling business. I'm out here really being one.
hey, hold on, wait. Do you know your whole chart though, like, or at least your top three, your rising and your moon?
Nah, I don't know about like some females have told me I know, and like or my friends. I don't mean like, but like I just always forget So, but yeah, I
Um,
have like a Leo in there, and there's another one. I think it's not Sagittarius, but Leo's one of them.
I wouldn't doubt you're probably a Sagittarius rising, just the way you be acting.
I think it's Sagittarius because the Scorpion, and the Leo's a lion, and then I'm a ram. So then it's like all three. I think
So,
are those all three fires or no? No,
uh,
Leo's not a fire. Is a Leo fire? I don't know.
Leo's a fire sign. We just got
Okay.
Leo season. Come on now. No, I'm
Oh
just like,
yeah, they're my favorite.
yeah,
Well, forget it. They're my favorite physically, and then relationship. I don't know, like this, but like the connection, like my favorite.
yeah.
But anyway, I'm gonna start blushing. But
Okay. Hi. I mean, ladies, if you're a Leo. No, I'm just like,
yeah, I know. Huh? I gotta find my wife here.
you got a
Uh,
big spot for the Leo girls.
I got a weak spot for them all, to be honest. The good ones. I mean, it's the ones that see me. That's the
They
thing. You feel
all.
me? I want somebody that sees me though, like that sees, understands my vision. Most people kind of they think some people just think I'm talking shit or like I don't know, I can't explain it, but like my vision will be I'm not gonna even gonna say what it is, kind of like I'm gonna just let the action speak for itself.
Yeah.
What'd you
No.
say?
No, I said like, because you're like, let it just, and I was just like, manifest, let it manifest.
Exactly.
Call it in, man. Call it
Hey,
in.
but tell me a little bit about that. How'd you get involved in it, or how did you get interested in that kind of stuff?
So when I want to say I was like maybe I was like 11, and my Nina had this big ass fucking like zodiac book, and I was like, "Ooh, this is so cool. What is this?" Because my Nina's best friend started reading about it, and I was like, "Read mine, read mine."
Yeah, it gets interesting.
Everything. I was like, that's so true. That is so true. Like I was just invested into it, and then like she started telling about my mom's side, and I was like, "Oh yeah, like that is so true about my mom." Like I just started getting in. And then like when I was I would literally borrow my mom's phone just to like learn about my sign because I was so like invested into it. I don't know why, but I was. And so I guess ever since I was 10 or no 11. Ever since then, like I just kept learning and learning about it, and then little by little, what started piquing my interest was tarot cards because I wanted to say I was like what, like 14, 13 or 14. I started I went on this like online little thing, and I was like, okay, like I'm just gonna subscribe for this little tarot a week, whatever. They'll send me like a little card of like how like the influences of the energies of the cards or whatever. And so I started getting into that, and so basically little by little I started becoming more, I guess, yeah, I started being invested into all of that good stuff. And out of nowhere, my grandma, because my grandma's all into everything. She's not an astrologer, she's other stuff, but she like picked it up that I was really, I loved the stars, I loved astrology, and I started doing divination. Out of nowhere, she came over and she gifted me like some tarot cards, and I was like, I was like, how did you know? And I was like, I'm just like, she knew.
Right?
No, but she really knew though, and I was really, really excited. I started learning about it little by little, but I wasn't as invested because I was still hella young. I was having fun. I was like smoking, drinking, whatever the fuck. But once I really had my spiritual awakening when I was 17, I started to change a lot of my habits and a lot of the stuff that I was doing within my life. And then I slowly but surely ended up becoming an astrologer, and I guess I would say divination practitioner, whatever. Because I do,
Uh,
but I just started putting that out there last year. Like I have a whole Instagram page of it that I like with my tarot cards, my readings, and all that stuff. So if you guys are interested in that, follow me on my other page.
you know what we should do? I already got a
What?
plan. I thought like in a week or something after, we forget about this for a little bit. A week or two, we should do like one where we go on and then we just start bringing people
You
on
guys,
and you start reading their shit, dog, right
I gotta,
there.
I gotta show you guys. Not for hold on. Wait,
That would be sick as fuck.
this is
I'll
my
be
little
hella hyped.
setup.
Oh. Hey, I
Yeah.
fuck with it.
He
I
says,
like,
like
well, you
it's
know what I like
gross.
to, well,
I'm just like,
hey, I'm in touch with my feminine side. I love women so much, man. I can be
I
whatever, you feel me?
I love the stars. Like anything that has to do with the moon, the stars, like I'm all for it. And I'm not gonna lie, I used to not want to put it out there because a lot of people would be like, "Damn, like you're a witch, you're a bruja, da 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 da." And
Fuck
I'm just
it, who cares?
I really hate labels, and I'm just like, bruh, like, no, I'm not. I just love the stars and astrology. Like, it's basically science, you know.
Basically, fuck it. I
So
mean, they call it science, the other shit anyway. That's what they called it. But so I mean, not. But hey, I think that'd be dope. Like they're like, yes, I'm down. They'd be dope to like do people's live.
I
Can,
do it
can,
sometimes. I do it.
yeah. Oh hell yeah. I want you to do it to some of my audience.
I'm
That'd be
down.
funny.
We can definitely do that because oh my goodness, it just it I get a really good like I feel good. I love to help other people with like what I'm gifted with because not only okay, I not only do I do this, like I do divination and I love astrology, but I also found that well, I kind of knew this when I was younger because I would see like so I'm clairvoyant. I can see and I can feel and I just started it started coming back last year, and that's another thing why I kind of took a break with my music because being in the industry and just be sometimes I would be in certain places and I'd be like damn like I would be called like damn like you're too sensitive, you're too this, you're too that, like get it together. Like I'm just like damn okay, like and I would have to like put up this front and I'd like swallow my emotions or swallow the feelings that I'm getting from other people or the vibes that I'm getting from other people, and that shit was so hard for me. And I'm like, you know what? Me being in the industry, like if I'm gonna be doing something that I love, I shouldn't have to feel this way. I shouldn't
Yeah.
have to fucking feel like I gotta hide like with like what I'm passionate about and my gifts. You feel me? So once I made that decision to be by myself and independent and just like and getting into what I'm gifted already with what I'm gifted, like then shit started happening for me. And I was like, oh, okay, like thank you, spirit. You know, I appreciate it.
Yeah.
So
Nah. Hey,
yeah.
hold on. Homegirl said, what side is it? No, it's this side. Sorry, girl. She said she's obsessed with the moon. I'm like, girl, I got a little moon right there.
Ah,
I got that one for the la loteria one.
hey, I got my
Uh,
moon
I
right
love the
here.
moon. Me and the moon fucking. I make out with the moon. I howl at the moon every night. Not every night, but I be
Oh,
howling. I literally howl at the moon sometimes. I swear to God. I be smoking and be like, oh. I don't give a fuck.
understand.
It comes from an old a poem from a long time. I howl at the moon. But
Oh,
oh, she said she has one on her ring finger. That's right, girl.
oh,
Eh,
this. Oh no, I was like
Oh,
this.
you or her. Hey, what kind of ring? What kind of color is that? Or what rock is that?
This is a moonstone, and then
Uh,
I have the this. So this is like the divine feminine side of the moonstone, and then this is the masculine, which I don't really wear anymore, which is called a labradorite.
that's me. I feel
Hey.
like I got so much testosterone that I'm like trying. That's why I'm like any kind of feminine shit I can get, I want it. Energy. I mean, like within myself. I really mean that because I feel like I'm so like macho. Like I'm trying to get some like in touch with the other side of me as much as I
Yeah,
can.
try to
But
balance though, because sometimes you can get a little burnt out. Because even I was too tuned in into my masculine for like the most part of my because I used it as a defense, basically a defense mechanism for everywhere I went. I've always had like I was just always like super masculine all the time, and that's why I never let. I feel like that's why sometimes I came off a bit like even though I'm outgoing and uplifting, whatever. Like I was also very I guess people would be say like, oh, like you're very passive, you know, when it comes to like mushy emotions or like just just stuff like that. And it was because there was a lot of other things that I had to heal and stuff that I had to face that I didn't realize. But once I started doing my spiritual, my healing and things like that, I started getting into it and found where a lot of my actions and my emotions and why I would be this way I am, like where that shit was rooting from. And I was like, oh, okay, like I get it now. And I had to do a lot of
mhm.
work. And that's why it's called spiritual work or light worker, you know, because it's fucking work. It ain't easy.
Yeah, it's spiritual fitness. You know what I mean? Like just like anything, you like when I'm working out like muscles. Like if I don't work out my mind, and at the same time, you know what I mean? Even when I'm working out my muscles, I'm working my mind out. You know what I mean? But like yeah, no, I feel like that. Like I feel like I'm in tune now, and then like I've always felt like I had like intuitive like because that's how I got into photography. I just see people, and like I never
Yeah.
took a class. I learned everything I learned from just by myself or with YouTube. I made a career out of it, but it's because I feel like I see people all the time. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? And
That's
then connecting with that, and then connecting in the right way. You know what I mean? With balance and like create. I'm finally finding that. You know what I mean? Kind of at this age though. So. I'm trying to help the youngsters find it a little quicker than I did, maybe just so they can have a not make so many mistakes that I did. But it's all good because
That
I've
like
had an interesting life. So
that for sure because I feel like that's I know I'm young, but also eventually like the younger generation is what's gonna need leaders and we need people like you. So I appreciate it. I
yeah.
showing up in this world like that.
Yeah, no, I'm just trying to show up, just a little bit. Just I just feel like we all work in progress, whatever, life's a journey. But like I really feel like when I got connected with my God, my creator, and I got sober and like you know what I mean? Like nobody like I'm never drunk. Like never. Imagine. I'm a man. Think about how many men drink. I'm
Right,
never drunk. I mean I might smoke weed here and there, like I took a couple hits while we were in the interview, but like never drunk. That means I'm never gonna get a DUI. Somebody might hit me. You never know. Whatever could happen, but I'm not gonna kill somebody. You know what I mean?
right,
I'm never gonna have a hangover again. I'm never gonna have to spend that money on people that I didn't that don't care about me. I'm never gonna,
right.
all these nevers that I don't have to do. And so it's like it strains you out. That's what I was saying. Life will strain you out regardless.
Yeah, shit, real fucking shit. Cause I don't drink anymore. Like I'll drink like occasionally, but only with the people that I trust. And if I drink, I'm only having one, the most one and a half. And the next day, I still get a little headache because ever since I became like a plant-based eater, my body just does not take alcohol
Holy
like at
shit.
all like
How long
that.
you been doing that?
It's about to be like 2 years. I want to say.
Prime time. Dro, what up, bro?
Wait, I'm
Two
sorry.
years?
It's gonna be a year and a half. Yeah, because
Holy
I
shit.
before I went
I
full
respect it.
full on plant based, I was a pescatarian, so I only ate like seafood, but
Bro,
no.
I can't even eat seafood, and I want to eat seafood. I'm not even allergic to it, and I don't like nada. I
Man,
eat anything somebody gives me. I don't like nothing except for tuna, kinda.
ugh. I'm just like,
I know I don't like tuna that much either, but it kind of tastes like chicken salad, so it's like it kind of
yeah.
works in a sandwich.
My bad.
But
I don't want to let you make you guys think that I'm ignoring you guys. I see the nice compliments, and I appreciate you guys so much. Thank
yeah,
you.
yeah, yeah.
Um, but I was gonna say, yeah, like I started doing that not only because I wanted to see how my body would react, but I also started doing a lot of research and reading and just some people can do research and like they'll fill it out and want to follow with what they want to follow,
Wait,
whatever.
you're vegan?
Yeah, I don't like to call it.
Oh,
I don't like to call it vegan though, because a lot of people are like, oh my god, vegan. Duh."
that's
I'm
gangster. I just think it's gangster. That's all.
yeah,
So
I'm
that means no queso?
nope.
Oh,
I know
bro.
that was the worst, and another thing that was
I
worse
can
was
eat blocks of queso.
I know.
I don't do it, but
But
I could.
there's vegan cheese though. But the thing, not all. I had to do my research. I had to do the
I've had some good vegan food actually. I won't
huh?
deny it. I've had some good vegan food actually.
Yeah, it's fucking bomb. A lot of people are like, what do you guys eat,
I had
man?
vegan
Like,
chorizo.
oh,
I had vegan chorizo.
it's bomb. It tastes the
It got it. Yeah, it does. It's not as heavy either.
same. Yeah, but like I did struggle with it in the beginning. Yes, Daphne, sometimes my family would go out to eat and all this other stuff, and it really got to the point where I had to discipline myself and be like, no, I'm good. Like I don't want to go out. Like I'm good.
Like this, like I can't see it. Shit.
Right, but I'm just like it's okay. So one of the main reasons is because I feel like food and everything you put into your body is information. Everything that you put into your body it's a vibration, and you know what I mean. Like a lot of people were like, "What about back in the day? History. They used to fucking kill cows and all this other stuff, right? That's back in the day, though. The food that's being processed
Oh
now,
yeah.
all that shit, it's not the same.
Should
And
write what fast food nation.
I'm not gonna lie, I'm not trying to go on a whole tangent on this because I can, and some people might get offended, but at the same time, it's like there's just so much behind it. And to me, like food is everything. Food is information. Food is what you put into your body. If you eat like shit, you're gonna feel like shit. If you eat
Yep.
good, you feel good. So me, when I eat clean, I feel so good,
So do
and
I.
it helps out. It works out for me. It may not work
Yeah.
out for anybody else, but it works out for me.
Nah, I feel you.
Yeah.
Nah, I feel you. I'm working on it though. I don't eat too much. I eat chicken still, but I don't eat a lot of pork, a lot of red meat. I don't eat too much anymore. I used to just be like whatever. But I had a
Yeah.
kid, and then I'm getting older, so you just like really start to t start taking care of yourself more. in a real way. It's not you're not taking yourself just to like look good for the girls anymore. It's like you're taking yourself when you have a daughter, it's a whole nother motherfucker. That's a tangent I'll go into another time, but you feel me? You start to be like, all right, I gotta get it together because I got I gotta be ready
Yeah,
for when she's a teenager when these motherfuckers come around.
right.
Nah, I'm just saying.
I'm like, I
Hey,
don't got,
real
but I can only imagine.
I know, I know. Hey, I forgot. It's such a good conversation. It's almost time, but any last shout outs, any last words before we get up out of here? Thank you for stopping by.
Um, damn, I'm like, we're done already? It's
I
here.
know, right? We got to come back. We're gonna do it. I want to do the one with the palm, the whatever. No, the cards. I mean,
Los cartas.
yeah. No, but I
uh,
want to promote it though because I think it'd be literally interesting. Like who would
yeah.
want to get their cards
Okay.
in.
Yeah, I'm down. Just let me know. I
Yeah,
should
yeah, yeah.
I start school soon again. Like I want to in October 20th. So before that, I should be available.
Let's do it.
Um, I guess I just want to give a shout out to you. Thank you so much for having me on this podcast and being able to interact not only with my people, but with your people as well. And also just being hella real, being genuine and creating the space for me and yourself to just, vibe out.
Five, five. I'm just happy we got to do it because it was like one, two, and the third one worked. So it's like good vibes.
I'm just
It worked on the third try, so that's a good vibe, right?
right.
You
Yeah,
know
there
what I
you
mean? You know
go.
how persistency works. All
Right.
right, girl. Well, you have a beautiful, blessed night. Thank you so much, and thank you everybody for stopping by again.
Likewise. Bye.
All right, girl. Have a good night. Peace.